Welcome to the podcast with me, Ryan Kliers.
Alex Glazer.
This is our first podcast, and to be fully transparent with the viewers, I'm a little bit nervous, but you know, what doesn't kill you, what doesn't hurt you makes you stronger, or whatever Kelly Clarkson used to say.
No, definitely. I mean, we might not have a plan yet, but we're looking to grow on each episode, whether as a person and as a podcast. So, I mean, we're going to get some great guests on this. We're going to learn about each other a lot. And even if we grow closer as friends, then ultimately we're winning in this game. So,
Yeah, and to tell the viewers, how this all came together. Me and Alex, we've known each other for what has it been, 10 years?
quite some time. I don't
Quite some
know.
time. Quite some time to say the least. And we met at a summer camp, great place called Camp Wani.
This place is definitely close, dear to our heart. We're very lucky to have friends, and our guest today actually is one of those camp friends as well. Which, I mean, if you have the luxury of attending a summer camp, you probably know a little bit what we're talking about. But I wouldn't say many people quite experience our friendships like others. So
Well said.
I think he's waiting on us. So
Should we let him in?
if you want to add him, yeah, and then we could get going. I'll introduce him a little bit,
No
and then
point of delaying the inevitable. Let's get
no
Gavin in
sir,
here. Let's get this party started.
let's do it.
Gavin, can you hear us?
Yes, I
There we
can.
go.
Hell
Welcome.
yeah,
Welcome to the podcast. Can you
Thank you
guys
for
see
having
my
yeah,
me.
face?
yeah. You're all good.
I can't see myself.
Turn on your phone.
No, I'm on my laptop.
All right, so while I'm
Now
figuring
it's
that out.
but now I see only me and I can't see anybody else. It's fucking annoying. Um, screw it. I'm just gonna not see myself.
You look fine. You look great, Ryan.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and Gavin, just to make sure you know before we get started with everything, we are recording.
Okay.
So, don't do anything that's gonna get you in trouble.
Okay. I'll
Big
make sure.
troublemaker, this guy. You got to watch out for him. But, all right, super excited to welcome our first ever guest on the pod. We'll give a little clap for that. Friend we've known, gotten the privilege to grow up with. And just let me tell you, this guy, he's a jack of all trades, man. Whether he's shelving the local grocery store, running
Yep.
track in some super tight shorts,
Oh
or
yeah.
maybe just running through some College Bowl questions with good old Steve.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
simply, this guy can do it all.
Yeah.
He might be balding by the day, but
Oh,
it doesn't demean his character. And just the guy is all around, and someone that will always take one for the team and do things for others. And that's why we love him. That's why we wanted to have him as our first guest. Just he's a great testament to what we built in this culture, and have a great welcome and privilege to welcome Gavin Schochet, everybody.
great guy.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that introduction. That was great.
Well,
You
Gavin, it's
know,
great to have you here. It is our first episode, so we couldn't imagine having a better first guest.
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy you guys thought of me and invited me. I'm very honored.
Oh yeah.
yeah, no, I mean, again, it's our first one. There's going to be some growing pains. Potential name for the pod. We're still working on it all, figuring it out.
Although I thought of a good name, since we're struggling with the title, what if we call the podcast Working Title?
It's not bad either. Again, we'll have to figure it out. But
Gavin, what do you think about that?
I like it so far. That's a solid working title.
Well, I mean, it would be the permanent name. It wouldn't be a
Oh,
working title called
oh,
Working
okay.
Title. It would be like the actual title called Working Title.
Okay. No, I like it. I like it.
Gav, how's a year going? How's senior year? What do you say?
I mean, it's been great so far. A lot of fun. I've just been making the most out of it. Just you know, doing everything I can. It's been fun.
Nice.
No complaints
Definitely,
so far.
definitely. Definitely. We both went abroad, and we'll get into that later on the line. But definitely such a desk switch up
Oh yeah,
from
100%.
that, and then into college town. Like it's wild.
All right, why don't we just dive into some cues?
Okay.
Now, Gavin, As part of this podcast, I told you to submit three things about yourself, along with your birthday and along with a urine sample, which you haven't given to us yet.
Yeah, I know. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. I'll get that in after we record.
To be honest, it's a little hard to.
You could hold it. You could hold it.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Yeah. So you were born December 28th, 2003,
This is correct. Yes.
which I did a lot of, a lengthy research about this date. And it turns out that, I don't know if you know this, but you were a Capricorn.
I did know that. Yeah, it's been mentioned to me once
What
before.
what does that mean to you? And if you can explain in great detail, that'd be
Yes,
great.
please. How do you feel about this?
Um,
Please take
it's
it a little bit more, a little bit serious.
Yeah,
yeah,
really,
no,
this is a
that's
serious
that's
topic.
my fault.
Come on.
Just so excited to be a Capricorn. I just couldn't hold it together. It's great, like we got a great community of Capricorns across the world. Like it's uh it's awesome. No, I really notice it in my everyday actions every day.
Amen.
So no,
I
I'm
also did, speaking of the Capricorn topic, a Capricorn is what's it called? Like it's compatible, I believe is a term, with a Taurus. And I don't
interesting.
know if you knew this about
I did
me,
not know that.
but I was born April 29th, 2004, which makes me a Taurus.
Okay, so we're
Interesting.
compatible. You know what? That makes complete sense to me. I see it.
I actually don't feel like that makes a whole lot of sense because I feel like usually when we're together, we kind of go at it a little bit.
I mean, I don't know if I would say we go at. I think it's friendly banter.
Friendly banter, yeah.
That's
Sometimes
that's
turns
how I
ugly.
would.
Being that your dad is a Wani legend, how do you think that impacted your camp experience when you first arrived till now?
Um, I think it definitely impacted it a little bit. Like growing up, as a kid, I would watch him leave for camp once in June, once in August, and every time I'd beg to go with him. So like I knew going into it like
Oh, did
I
he
would
work at
want
camp?
to. No, you just go for bed moving and color work.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'd see him go, and all I wanted was to go with him. But when it finally came time, I knew it was going to be awesome, and every day just got better and better. Like I met all my best friends, you two, for example. Um, but I think it definitely impacted me a little bit. I would say absolutely in a positive light. Just getting to share an experience like that, like something so special to me, so special to my dad that we get to share together. So I'm a big fan of it.
That's great.
Oh yeah, I mean definitely. I think having people to look out for you there and knowing what your dad did there is pretty special. So I mean, I
Yeah.
definitely could agree.
Your dad is quite a legend too nowadays.
In different regards, but no, I mean, I think it definitely helped me out. I think it for me, I think it was a great experience. I thought at first I mean, when I first at first I didn't love it just because I mean I was trying to build myself, like build a reputation for myself, and then when this guy comes in, it's hard for like he just comes in and he's like the light of this attention, like he kind of just builds the whole room. And for me, I
Right.
mean, I was used to that. Like me and my dad are, I'd say similar but different at the same time. Where I think he knows that he's the spot of attention and getting all that, and it's not because he's like he wants it, but he just likes seeing others benefit from it. But for me, it's more like if I'm doing that, it's like I don't even want it. It's kind of just like if it happens, it happens. But I don't think it ever happens a lot. I kind of more like to be in the back and just kind of inner work and be with my friends and make sure everyone's having a good time on like the individual level. I think he's doing it more as a grand scheme thing. So it's different, but I think it was
Right.
good. It was great, and he's helped me like build my level of like respect around camp. But it was definitely hard at first, but now like looking back, I wouldn't want it to be any other way. Like you said, I think it added a level of like specialness to my heart. Like for you, I'm sure it's the same way. Like your dad went there, and now you experienced the same thing with him. Like it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I see what you're saying.
I want to talk about this, and I feel like I never got to the point of really like apologizing. I don't know if it warrants an apology, but just annoying, and that we never got together abroad. Something that
Yeah,
I actually was. I mean, I still am very upset about it. Like considering we were in the same place, we were just seems like if even if we were always on like different timing and schedules, which
yeah.
is really unfortunate. But how was that? If you want to reflect on that experience a little bit.
I mean, yeah, it was an amazing experience. I had a ton of fun. Like, I mean, when else am I going to be 20 years old, 21 years old, just like traveling through Europe and for 3 months? Like, it was an absolute blast. Like, I mean, best few months of my life. Like, I mean, there's really nothing that can compare to it. Just going country to country, exploring all these new cultures, meeting all these new people. Like, it was really a great experience, and I loved seeing so much more of the world that I've never seen before.
Yeah, no,
Where'd you
definitely.
go in Europe?
So my home base was in Strasbourg in France, but I went to Germany, Italy, Spain, Ireland, England, uh, Prague, Portugal. So I went
Damn.
to a good few countries.
Yeah, no.
How long were you in each place before you had to go to a different one?
Usually, I would go on the weekends because I'd be in school Monday through Thursday. So we'd go like Friday to Sunday.
And you would be attending classes in these places?
No, I was just attending classes in France where I was. So I would come home during the week and then have class every day, Monday through Thursday, and then
And correct me
we
if I'm
kind of
wrong, but you don't really speak a lick of French.
no. That was definitely a learning experience. I did take French 101, so I was getting there a little bit, but I mean, you can get around with French just because there are a lot of similar words. But I mean,
Oui, 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 oui.
yeah, exactly.
How's that similar to anything in English?
Means yes. I mean, you could hear the similarities, right?
No.
Oui, 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 oui.
Um, there are actually are a lot of words. We is not one of them, but but a lot of people most people speak good English there, so it was
Okay.
more of an inconvenience for them than for me.
Yeah, it's my dream to be bilingual. I don't know if it'll ever come true, but
Well, you can absolutely do it. Just gotta
Yeah, I
work.
think it. Yeah,
I took Spanish in all throughout middle school and high school.
Right.
But
You can work towards speaking fluent Spanish.
I'd say learning in an academic setting is not as ideal for learning a language, just because you're forced to study for a test, and I need to know the grammar rather than how to actually just get my message across, which is
right.
probably more important.
Dude, and every time there was like a Spanish quiz, it was like an oral exam and you had to like listen to a Spanish person talk and then write down an answer. The Spanish person would be talking like 70 miles per hour. And I would be like, all right, professor, like, even if that was an American person speaking English, I wouldn't understand them because they're speaking too fast, you know? Like, slow it down a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
no.
know. I mean, it's part of their culture, though. That is just how
Do
we're
they
taught to
speak
do
that
it. So
fast in Spain? Like,
they did. They did. I would. They do speak fast. It's just how it is. It's like if I'm speaking fast in English, it's just you translate it right away. Like, but for them, it's the same thing. It's so natural that they just speak fast.
you gotta slow down though, you know?
No, sometimes you do, but if you're having a conversation with your friend, or you're not gonna slow it down. You know, imagine if I talk like this for the rest of the
I'm not
podcast.
saying that's like speaking like a robot, but I'm saying like don't go 100 miles per hour. Like, you know, be nice.
Of course.
It's called being a pleasant conversationalist. All right,
I
moving
would
on.
consider you one of those.
Oh, thank you, Alex. That's not necessary, but thank you very much. Um, so Gavin, moving on a little bit. Um, says here, I have some notes on you. It says that you are a Capricorn, like I said. It says that you were also in a frat at Syracuse.
I am, yes.
And what frat is that?
Delta Tau Delta.
Delta, what was that?
Delta Tau Delta.
Delta Tog, Tog,
Like DAU.
Delta Ta, Delta.
There
Yes.
you go.
Gotcha. Okay. It also says here that at 11 years old, you got caught stealing a bottle of breast milk out of the hands of a pregnant lady. Is that true?
That's not correct information. That did not happen.
Okay, then I'll cross it off.
Where'd you get that from? Just
Gavin,
curious. Where did
no,
you hear this?
you should let me ask the questions around here.
I'm just because like this is something that didn't happen, and if you were finding information about this, I think I have a little something to be
On
concerned about.
Wikipedia.
Okay, I'll get to the bottom of that.
Oh, how's the frat life?
It's good. It's fun.
Are you living in the house?
Not in just we have like a separate senior house where there's seven of us here, so that's where I am right now.
Okay.
And honestly, it kind of reminds me of camp a little bit, where it's like waking up, spending all your time with like a lot of your really close friends. So it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. I think it's been one of my favorite aspects of school. Made a ton of new friends. Really opened up campus for me. So
That's awesome.
big fan.
Little side question, but that damn LinkedIn picture of yours, damn, do you look like a specimen in that?
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
look great in that
thanks,
picture.
man. Thank you. Yeah, it was actually my composite picture for my fraternity from last year. So
Well, boy, did they
just
do you right.
Yes.
yeah, no, it ended up being a good picture. I'd appreciate the compliment, gentlemen.
You do look good.
No.
I'm looking at it right now, actually.
Oh, okay.
It's right here.
Oh, you printed it. Yeah, that's
Right
me.
here. I look at it every night before I go to sleep.
Awesome. Love to hear that.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to talk about this, and we could either go wherever you will want to take it. But this summer, obviously not being at camp, coming from abroad, and then working in a grocery store, which, I mean, quite frankly, I'm sure you learned a lot of valuable lessons and just about that. If you want to go into that, I mean, maybe yes, like people might say, "Oh, I'm working at a grocery store," but what are the main takeaways you say you got from it?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely wasn't my first choice. Like, I would have much rather had an internship doing something related to what I'm studying at school. But, everything happens
What is
for a
it that you're
reason.
studying? Sorry to cut you off.
Economics and history.
Okay.
So something along that lines would have been ideal. But, everything happened, things happened, like, fell through, and I was lucky to get a job at all. I mean, it's a tough market out there, but I definitely did learn a lot working at the supermarket. I meet a lot of different people that I would have never met before. So it's interesting to see everybody's different perspectives, like people who older have been working there for years, younger kids like me who are just there during the summer or during the year, aside from school. So like getting all these different perspectives, meeting new people, it really opened my eyes. It was a great experience. Wish they paid me a little bit more, but um, it was fun. I mean, I learned things about myself, learned things about others. Like, learned how to use a pallet jack, which was cool because this close to being forklift certified at this point, which is great. But yeah, no, it was a good experience. I'm not disappointed that I ended up there this summer.
No, yeah. I mean, I would say everyone has. There's no correct route to success and to get where you want to go. I think that's something that's overstressed and creates a lot of problems in people's lives. Like just worrying about, oh, if I don't do this, this, and this, I'm not going to be this. And I think that it's such a bad narrative that's being pushed upon young young kids. I mean, we're still young at the end of the day. Like we're still in college and we're still 21, 20 years old. I mean, why do we have to worry about? We should be worrying about it. We should care about our life and our future, but I don't think it should be. And for a lot of people, it is all we think about,
Yeah, yeah, no,
and
100%.
that's a huge problem.
Yeah,
So I'm glad that you could get even a little bit from that, even if it wasn't the most ideal situation.
Yep. What were you doing exactly in the grocery store?
um, so I would just help stock shelves, organize deliveries when they came in, just kind of wherever they needed me, usually within the grocery section, but I worked in dairy, in frozen foods, and non-foods. So I kind of jumped around wherever they needed me.
Mm-hmm. What was your favorite aisle? What was it like um what's it called? Trying to remember my aisles. the perishable fruits aisle. Was that?
Um, yeah, over by produce. So I actually didn't work over there, but my favorite aisle was one of the frozen foods aisles in 15. It
Oh, it's a
was
great
easy to
aisle.
stock and among the more quiet aisles, a lot of space. I'm not blocking people, so.
I wanted to dive into you being on the track team in high school. I'm very fascinated with this.
Um, yeah, I mean, I started running just because I wasn't great at sports, as you guys saw firsthand. Um, so it was like something to keep me active, something I could do, and ended up really just loving it. And going through high school during as well, it kept me in shape
Hmm.
mentally and physically. Made friends through it as well, and I
Hmm.
ended up really loving it. There were definitely some days where it'd be like why did I do this? Because man, at the end of the day, you're just running in circles, and at varying speeds, and it gets really difficult, mentally and physically. But I think the mindset of don't give up, like just keep going, like
Hmm.
brought me through. And I think that's helped me outside of that, like off the track,
Yeah.
throughout my whole life. So
Yeah, and what's it called? I mean, it must have been like the tryouts and all the workouts must have been horrendous.
yeah, there were definitely some just brutal days where you ask yourself why you're doing this, but that just makes the easier days where it's nice, calm run just that much better. And also like the payoff when you have a good race and you've done all this prior, it really makes it feel better.
Hmm. Because I played basketball in high school, but the worst parts of the practices would be the running. So I couldn't imagine, a full practice with where it's only running.
Yeah, yeah, no, it was certainly something. But you get used to it. Like you can only do so much running for so long. So I mean,
Before what?
Gavin, well, sorry to interrupt, but I wanted to just chime in a little bit. I think recently I've been seeing a huge spike in run clubs and just overall sport of running as a whole. Have you been involved in that or have any interest in doing that?
I haven't been involved because I had a pretty lingering, I'll say, injury in my foot towards the end of my career, and
Uh,
my attempts to try running and like post grad or I guess during college just haven't really been able to really get anything going as the injury pops up again. But I do want to see someone and get that figured out because I do miss running. It's a healthy thing, and it's great to see it so popular because it was so great for me. So I'm happy to see other people enjoying it as well.
I know, definitely.
Before we continue, they're going to kill me if I don't do a word from our sponsor. Um,
Yeah, no, Gavin got it.
yeah, it's Frank's Fish Sticks, which is located in New York. If you want good fish sticks, go to Frank's Fish Sticks, where the fish sticks make you really, really want more fish sticks.
And said it better. I mean, I've been going to Frank's ever since I was around 8 years old, and their tartar sauce, homemade, freshly brewed every day, and it's unlike anything I've ever had. So
Is it
check it
freshly
out.
brewed every day? I thought it was like every week.
No, every day.
Oh, really?
Don't do French fish just like
Just
that.
okay. I was just wondering.
Triple F's. Come on, don't do that.
Frank's Fish Sticks. Okay, moving on.
We have 5.5 minutes left, so I'd really like to spare this time with you because again, I feel like we're pretty lucky to be able to talk on this Sunday morning before an afternoon of football.
Oh yeah.
And so Gab, what are your goals for the next? I mean, we have around 2 months maybe in this semester, and then another semester, and then kind of just throw it into the fire in the real world. So not to scare anybody. I mean, Kliers been doing his thing with his job, and he's kind of like had a head start on us. But like, what would you say your goals are, and what would you want to where you want to see yourself?
I mean, yeah, I right now the goal is just do as best as I can in school, like really focus and get my schoolwork done. But obviously, you do got to think long term, like you said. So I'm just kind of just want to have a job at this point. I've seen so much in the news about how difficult it is to find jobs right now. Who knows how true that is, but you know, been looking. So just the goal is to be, this time next year working, doing something. So
No, definitely.
I think
Yes.
move it little by little, for
Yeah,
longer.
no. And I mean, I've definitely seen those trends and just how hard it is to get a job in our current economy and
Yeah, I've seen
environment.
that
But
in the paper.
I'd say just don't get discouraged and don't like let a rejection or decline stop you from applying for that. 'Cause I think that's where a lot of people get discouraged. Like apply to 25 jobs. I've heard that from two, and now I don't know what to do. I'd say
Tell me
when
about it.
when you're just letting it happen, it's kind of like you can't,
Tell
you
me about
control
it.
you control. If you're not
Absolutely.
applying, you're not going to get anything.
Every
Right.
time I flip over a page of the newspaper, I end up spitting out my coffee. So it's not good.
Yeah. Yep.
Were you even reading at all, Gavin? Any books?
Um, just kind of stuff from my classes, it's kind of really the extent of my reading. Just
I've
because
actually been getting into this good book called The Hungry Hungry Caterpillar.
oh, I've heard of it. I haven't read it in a few years.
It's a solid read.
That's a good one to
I,
go back to, though. I'd say.
I would go back to it. Yeah. I mean, it's been a while since I read it, so I would go back and take another look.
Yeah, that caterpillar has quite the appetite.
He's hungry.
And then when he gets to a butterfly, makes you can't cry every
Spoilers.
time. Shed a
Spoilers.
tear every time.
Relax.
Sorry, couldn't help myself.
Book's been out for a little
Thinking
while.
about it right
I
now.
think I think we're good on spoilers. Honestly, it's been
Right.
read a few times.
We only have 2 minutes, but how's your lovely lady?
She's doing great. I mean,
What's her name?
her name is Karen,
Aaron. Okay.
Karen? Is
but
she a Karen or no?
she's not, thankfully.
Good. Good.
Thank
I'm
God.
Um,
glad.
Because
Heard
they
about
had
these
Karens.
Karens in the paper.
it's been great to be in person with her because we've been long distance for so long. So
Does she go to Syracuse?
she does, yeah.
Okay. So,
So
oh yeah, so you've been long distance since you've been abroad and everything?
yeah, so she was
Okay.
abroad in the fall semester, and I was here, and then vice versa in the spring. And then we just don't live near each other in the summer. So been long distance for a while, but you know, we made it through, and well, we're doing great now. So
Good to
Good to
hear.
hear. Good to hear. Hopefully one day we'll get the opportunity to meet this lovely lady, Karen.
yeah, I hope so too.
Yes.
Pretty awesome. How did you guys meet? If you could
Damn, we got a minute left.
a 1 minute, a 1 minute quick
1 minute
story.
meet cute.
Well, pretty much, I just needed a date for my fraternity's formal, and my friend and his girlfriend, helped me meet Karen, and since then, it's all it's all written down now.
The rest is history, they say. Huh?
Exactly.
I do say
All
that.
right. 60 seconds, 10 questions. Favorite color? Clears. We'll switch off everyone.
Red.
Favorite book?
The Hungry Hungry Caterpillar.
Favorite superhero?
Spider-Man.
Favorite TV show?
Parks and Recreation.
Person in your frat you'd least like to date your sister?
All of them.
All of them. Good answer. Clears.
Person out of me and Alex, who would you least like to date your sister?
I think that minute is he's gonna let that minute tip, unfortunately.
Let's go, Gav. Come on.
I don't know. I guess both of you.
Just say it.
Gavin.
Come on, Gav. Come on.
Probably. I'm just gonna say you, Ryan.
All right, I think this is the end of the podcast. I don't
All
know.
right.